motions and ingrain them, and hopefully they have some fighting application. But forms are also ceremonial. So no matter where you are, in any dojo or dojo, the form is always done to the front. So you always face the kamisa, or the shrine of the studio, which most studios have, and you face the front. So you bow and you say your art, which is koksu. Our first Geup Hyung, yellow belt form, comes in 3 parts. Let me give you the first part now. First, rise up on one foot after you've bowed. Your right balled fist goes in front of your Dunchok, and your left goes in front of your Taizong at your heart level. Then incline your head forward and prepare to extend your leg backward to fall into a rooted stance. At this point, let the heart one fall to your dantian. So they're both at the dantian now, like you're holding a little ball at your belly. Now watch what happens. I'm going to turn both feet so that now I have a rooted stance facing the other way. Make sure your feet are still parallel and in alignment. Make sure they're not skewed. And then now your weight is on the right leg with the right leg bent. Now watch what happens, guys. We're basically going to turn back to our original position and extend the hands in front of us. But we want to do this completely passively. We want it to happen automatically. When I turn my hips correctly, my hands are going to come up by themselves. Watch what happens. As I turn, my hands come up by themselves to my chest. And then from here, as I exhale, I let them fall forward. Now that is an old movement from Buddhist temples. It's essentially rolling and pushing. It's the roll and the push. And that was taken in the late 80s by the Street Fighter video game because they were copying Shorinji, which is Japanese Shaolin. So they use that motion, which occurs in a lot of Shaolin Kung Fu based martial arts, including ours. It's going to pass through the dantian, up to the chest and forward. Right? Now that can be Qigong, or it can have an application to actually draw people off their feet and then push them off their balance. So it's both wrestling and Qigong. Yeah. Once that's exhaled forward, we're going to draw the right hand back into a horse stance as this crests over our head. This is called silk reeling. So like there's silk strands and you're grabbing the strands of silk and pulling them back. And then we're going to rise up on the left foot and uppercut. We're going to plant that elbow on the side of the person in front of us. So we're going to grab the side of their head and turn sideways and plant the elbow. And you see I've landed completely profile. Now we're going to throw a 3-punch combination, but to do that, we have to open the right leg out here. Back fist, 2, 3. And then the signature movement of koksu. Round block into a cat stance, round block, and rise up. The kamachigi. Conclude the kamachigi by turning the palm and following the forearm and exhaling down with both hands. That's part 1. Okay, let's do that again in normal motion, and then we'll continue from there. Koksu. Okay, this is part 2 now. High front kick to a straight punch. And you'll notice that my left arm is underneath the elbow. That's traditional and that factors in. We'll show the applications of that later. Now, repeat but step. So I'm going to step a full 180 with my left side and draw back. And then twist to uppercut. And again, another full 180 step with my right side and deliver that side elbow again. Once again, open up 1, 2, 3. Here, though, instead of the kamachigi, we're going to drop the arm like a swivel and let it roll around. And when it comes over, we're going to match it with the left arm diametrically. Turning, stepping, turning, and then slam down. And obviously, that's the Black Widow thing, which again is taken from traditional martial arts. Yes. So that's part 2. Let's do that again. So from the end of part 1, High front kick and straight push. Step uppercut. Step elbow. Open, 1, 2, 3. Swing the right arm like a clock. Left arm follows, left leg steps, right arm slams down. Good. Okay, part 3 begins. We rise up. Middle range fighting position. High inside kick slap, followed by a right hook. Right hook. Let the momentum continue your left foot around, 180 degrees, with a left back fist and a right straight. And then, this is weird, but you're gonna put the left palm, wrist, on top of your right wrist. Sit back to a cat stance. And with these 2 crossed hands, pretty much inscribe the numeral 2 in the air. So I'm gonna draw a 2 in the air. So that's curl up here and then down by the knees, left side, right side straight. From there I lift up, side kick straight, spin kick. And to finish, bring the right leg up to the left. And then it's a triangle above your head that then matches the lower legs of the triangle here. Wow. There's a lot of applications in it that you'll find throughout, even the stuff we practiced today, like this. That's all in there. The kamachigi's in there. The back fist combinations are in there. Even the way that we punch and then have this under here, well, that's a block, and then this is on top, see? Like if Dan were to throw a right cross at me, that's a block, and then this is on top, see? So that's in the form. Koksu. Koksu.